rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of my life. My life. Oh yeah. The rhythm of my life. Well, welcome. I'm not going to do much talking today. I'm going to do more action. So, I came across an old book of mine. And it has all these different exercises. This is not a good way to display this. I don't know how good this information is. I don't know if essentially how this workout's supposed to work is if you haven't worked out in a long time, you start off with very basic movements. And you know, I'm going to be a beginner. So I'm going to start with wall push-ups. Then I'm going to do incline push-ups, kneeling push-ups, half push-ups, full push-ups, close push-ups, and then we move into one-handed, uneven push-ups, half one-arm push-up, lever push-up, and finally, one arm push-up. I'm not going to do all this in this video. Actually, I have no idea how far I'm going to get. And that's what this video is about. I'm going to see how far, if I follow the instructions of this, how far I can go. Now, there's plenty of other exercises. They even have it with pull-ups, probably leading to one-arm pull-ups as well. But for now, I'm just going to do push-ups. And the goal, by the end of this training, however long it's going to take, I should be able to do one-arm push-ups. And I'm going to see how long that's going to take for me to achieve one-arm push-ups according to whatever this is, wherever this came from. So, the first exercise is a wall push-up that deals with beginner 1 to 10, intermediate 2 sets of 25 reps, 2 sets, and then finally to master it is 50 reps 3 times. Now, I don't know if I should just go through each one, do the beginner, intermediate, and then master, and then go on to the next one. And so that would be for wall push-ups 150, 200, like 210 wall push-ups, and then I'll continue on from there. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go from the very beginning, do beginner, intermediate, and master. And I'm going to record however long this records, and then one day when I learn how to do editing, alright, so I'm going to weigh myself. Okay, so I'm about 163. And I'm going to be a beginner. Okay, since I'm a beginner, I added some weight. Let's see how much. Originally I was 163. So we're looking at 248 from 163. So whatever that is. I'm gonna do that, and so the goal is a one-arm push-up at whatever weight that is. That's the goal. It's gonna be a long time. We'll see how long that takes. So I'm gonna start with 210 wall push-ups. So this is going to be a while, and so why is this good? It's good to start off with a wall push-up. You might think, wall push-ups are very light, and if you haven't worked out in a long time, then a regular push-up is going to engage a lot more muscles than something like this. And it's important because the body is made of many different systems, and the things we do engage on all the level of systems of the body, whether that's our goal or not. Now, the level of body that I'm concerned of right now is the fascia. I've been inactive. So, one of the first systems that's going to suffer from inactivity is the fascia system. Blood flow keeps everything loose, hydrated. When we're young, we retain a lot of water. We're like what, 80% water? But as we get older, we start to dry out. That water level goes away. And what ends up happening is the fascia is more prone to dry out or get stiffened. You feel that in the morning, right? We lay in the bed for 4 to 8 hours, and when we wake, we're a little stiff. And so it's good to stretch to get that blood flowing into all the tendons and ligaments, or anywhere else that is lacking blood throughout the night. So what this is actually doing is just by moving in this motion, I'm priming my body on multiple levels to be able to engage further, right? I'm warming up, right? So we start from the very beginning, because I'm not going to start with my muscles. And here's the thing, a lot of, popular to contrary belief, right? We think that just because the contracting force is what seems to be what displays strength, everything about the body is engaging. And if we're not considerate of all the systems working together, right? Even in the muscular system, when we utilize synergistic muscles at the same time, our strength increases. Instead of isolation, right? Like if we use isometric exercises, we isolate a muscle, we're not going to be able to do as much as when we engage more muscle activity into. When somebody's struck by lightning and they fly a mile away, it's not the lightning that sent them a mile away. It's the body utilizing the force of a lightning bolt to propel their whole body in one direction that sends them a mile away. That might have been a little dramatic. But the point is that it's not enough to consider only muscles when it comes to health and fitness. And here's another thing, right? If muscles were a display of true strength, then anybody with more muscles would clearly be stronger in just about all other areas as somebody with less muscles. And that's not the case. It's how we train. Right? So and we can say, well, we can gauge in different levels of that, right? Output. Yeah, I guess when it comes to pure contractual force, larger muscles are going to give a greater output, generally. But even then, like if you take certain martial arts like Taekwondo, the way they utilize momentum throughout their body, it's almost like really training the fascia. And I think that is really, if I was to take a guess where exercise would go, it wouldn't be the muscles anymore. I think if I was to call right now, training the fascia is the new muscle, because it provides better structure and keeps us together more than our skull. There's so much information coming out on the fascia now. I think it's really, I think I got like maybe 75? Just taking a guess. So really, working, if I'm starting from a beginning, right? If I'm a beginner, warm up the fascia. And if you're an expert or you've been at it for a long time, then you're training the fascia anyway. That's your warm-up. when we say we drive a lot, right? When we drive a lot of times our hip flexors are going to, the fascia in that area is going to become more stiff because we sit. And when we sit a lot and that area gets tight, when we go to stand, the fascia will pull on the upper thighs and it'll pull on our torso. And when it pulls on our torso, our shoulders get pulled forward. When it pulls our shoulders forward, it throws the posture of our back off. Like, the muscles in the back, you know, in the rhomboids by the scapulas, they're not going to sit right. They're gonna hold tension because they're no longer at rest, and they're not really active either. They're an in-between state. And that falls into muscle pathology, but I'm gonna be honest here. Talking and counting is not my strong suit. So my goal is 210. And I'll count these later in the video. So the goal is 210. So I'm gonna move on. I feel like I did 210. That's right. I'm gonna do incline push-ups. Okay. Beginner is just 10. So we're going to do 10 incline push-ups. Now, I don't know how far I'm going to be able to do this, and that's all I'm going to look for today, is to see how far I can go and gauge where I'm at. Now, intermediate is 2 sets of 20, so we're going to have 40 push-ups. So I'm going on it. Any chair, any incline is good. So this is the next thing you want to do if you're a beginner at getting back into exercise. Start with wall push-ups. And then go to incline. Okay. Now to master this, it's 3 sets of 40. I don't know if this scale is, how credible this scale is, but I have it and I'm gonna work with it. So to master this, incline push-up is 1 rep, 1 set of 10 reps, 2 sets of 20 reps, and 3 sets of 40 reps. Don't underestimate the wall push-ups. Oddly, they seem to make my deltoids sore, anterior. So at some point, I'm going to learn how to edit. I think I mentioned that already to a couple of different videos. And that'll make a very big difference. Come to conclusion. Well, $40 more. And we go into the next one. Okay. Now, going forward to the future exercises, if I do this again, I don't know if I'm going to do the wall push-ups again, because I got that completed. If I don't get past this next one, I don't know, but if I don't, then I might just start with the incline and then go this one and see how far I could go from there. So this incline, first set for beginner, for the kneeling push-up, I'm gonna go on my knees, and all of which is all a lot easier than doing a straight push-up. You can do a straight push-up, yeah. But so starting with the knee, beginner is 10, one set of 10. For two sets of 15, so that's 30. And then to master this one, 3 sets of 30. Oh, that's 70 push-ups. Yeah, 70. We got 70. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay. So next one is 2 sets of 20, or 15, 2 sets of 15. In studying the many various aspects of the body, we have to be engaging by all of them too. And when it comes to youth, one of the most important things is hydration and flexibility and mobility. All right, another 15. So keep moving, whatever it might be, in any kind of way. In the East, right? They believe that stagnation energy is no good. Whether it's in the environment, your home, or within the body, everything needs to circulate. Everything needs to exchange. And we keep going forward. Another 15. Okay. 3 more sets of 30. And then I can actually try a push-up. So we have various systems in the body, right? Nervous system, circulatory system, respiratory system, endocrine system, digestive system, And they're all independent systems, but they all are also dependent on each other. It's a beautiful ecosystem. 30 push-ups. Okay, so now the beautiful thing about the mind, right, is that it's more than our body, because it's bringing our awareness to all the systems within our body, right, the internal world, thoughts, feelings, physical, like when we're hungry. All right, now 30. Okay. All the systems in the body work together, and there are various systems of the body. And each of those systems, different parts, different organs that do different things that all correlate with one another. It's a symphony, it's an orchestra. And our awareness monitors and checks all of that. The moment we're dehydrated, maintaining our body temperature, homeostasis, and all these different signals that go through all these, like the microbiome, the microbes. It's not even our DNA. We got to keep all that in check too. Those are sovereign road beings in our body sending signals. You know, get that pizza, get that donut. And yeah, maybe something once in a while. All right. But just know who's sending those signals. Who's sending those signals? You want the donut or you want the salad? Maybe both. All right, here we go. Our muscles are meant to be, their purpose is to contract, to pull, to be engaged. It takes us to the moment. It requires focus. It's a good practice. It fulfills. All right, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna try an actual push-up. Yep, let me just see. What's beginner level? Okay. Beginner level's 8 push-ups. I don't even think I could get there. I'll tell you right now. But this is the beginning. This is the start. No. There, here we go. No. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay. Okay. So now I go back to the beginning because I took off some weight. At 127. So what was that, like 20 pounds? Alright. Gonna go back to the wall push-ups. Another 200. I'll see how far I can go with some less weight. Oddly, these exercises are targeting a lot between anterior deltoid, brachial, the upper part of my bicep, and you know what? Probably my low back. The low back is probably what's really carrying everything. That's not the goal. But maybe for right now, maybe it does need to get stronger, right? It's core related. I tell you, 20 pounds makes a difference. If you're 250 pounds, just lose 20. Whoa. Anyway, that's not not serious there. Just surprised how much of a difference that made. You know, we love our cars. And there really are, cars are truly a lovable thing. It has all these different systems that work together. You can build on those systems and be creative with it, take care of it, improve on it. There's a lot of things you can do with cars. They're truly amazing. Yeah, I've been working on my car. Changed the alternator, belt, water pump, and then you learn about it. Muffler, change tires. It's that there's something about systems and logic. You know, makes me think about being a carpenter. The things that can be built with wood, truly an art. Everything's an art though. After we get into the fascia, I think mitochondria. You know, just skip the fascia and focus on mitochondria. No. Fascia. See, it all correlates. Like, you have a lot of different systems of thought. You only got like subtler systems, right? We talk about the endocrine system, and each of the endocrine systems link up with different energy systems, which we correlate in the, I guess, Indian. I guess that might be more Indian days. Like, you know, root chakra, sacral chakra. But it's not just known in that way, right? Like, there's different, like, supposedly different systems and even theology reference to these things. You know, take astrology even. Each planet is a different quality of human sensory, right? Imagination is a kind of sense that happens instantly outside of time, which Neptune exists outside of time, right? I mean, you can see Saturn with your physical eye. And anything beyond that you can't see. So that's why they're considered outside of the physical reality and more in the unconscious. Because we can't see it, but we know it's there. I don't know. That's how it was first received. You know, Mercury deals with the level of conscious intellect. Venus deals with the arts, harmony, music, like more of the harmony of it, the art of creating beauty, solving, you know, solutions, because they all have different healing systems to them. But Mars is like pure willpower, right? Jupiter is like how we expand, how to become a business owner. Saturn's about mapping that out, planning it out, taking the steps to see that happen. There is different space that we can develop. So how does this correlate to the body? Well, a lot of it deals with the endocrine system. Right. Not sure how many wall push-ups that was. And again, I'm probably not going to do those again, but 200 or something that was supposed to be. Let's get back to incline. I know I'm jumping all over in conversation, but they do both correlate. And I take it out of different contexts. Like, it doesn't matter if you want to get into the microbiome. It doesn't matter if you get into astrology or chakra systems. But our body is our vehicle. And various aspects of our body make up who we are. Right? Sometimes when people get hungry, they act a little different. Because they're in a different state of being. Sometimes when we're in these different states, we don't remember certain things. And in other states, we can think amazingly and everything comes into clarity. And it's just, it has nothing to do with who we actually are, but the state that we're in. All right, 2 sets of 20. And most of those states come from our chemical state, right? How much cortisol, melatonin, serotonin is in the system, dopamine. And you get a certain combination, and you can wake up in the morning and see, what spirits are you in? Are you in happy ones? Angry ones? None of it is you, but they do influence and signal layers of you. Because again, you're greater than your body. You're aware of your body and your environment. You can respond to your external and internal world. So you can be responsible, you can respond, you can act, you can influence, you can structure, you can maintain, you can build, right? When we, I'm gonna do another 20. In order to do certain things, you have to have a personality to do it, right? Not anybody can just go and be an actor or a speaker. Your personality has to be capable. So when we learn new things and how to do more stuff and we become more capable, we're expanding our personality. We're connecting to more spirits. We grow vertically. Your connection to life is something money can't buy. Okay. Another 2 sets of 40. Okay. So yeah, each of the energy centers correlates to a endocrine system, you know, your hormones. And I digress. But they all correlate. You want to just focus on what's evident of the body. You can just focus on the microbes and the chemicals and maintaining the right balance. You know, fasting is very good for that, to reset the body, right? That's okay. We got 20. Okay. $80 more. Keep learning. Keep growing. It's only the future. Right, because that's what Green Hulk said in Avengers, right? He says, when you go back in time, it's not like Back to the Future. You're going to it's still part of your future path. It's just going forward. Even if you go back in time, if you sit here and you think back on a memory, you're doing that as you're engaging the future. Which means healing is an activity. You know what? I'm gonna tell a little mythology of Hercules. Tragic, sad story what happens to Hercules. Because Hera, Zeus's wife, didn't like him. She really gave him a lot of obstacles and tricked him into doing something not good. And it wasn't his fault. But he had to heal from it anyway. It caused him a lot of pain. So he went on deeds that would display such healing that it would resolve him of his tragic past. He didn't wait around for it to be healed by time. He worked his pain out. Okay, 40 more. And that's just, when I think about everything that we go through, if we don't actively engage life, things become stagnant. 30 more. Okay. Kneeling push-ups. Another 70. Okay. Okay. And I think the core of all of that, though, is the fascia. You focus on the health of the fascia, and I think all other systems are going to start to line up. I don't need your sympathy. There's nothing you can say or do for me, and I don't. What song is this? You never change for no one. Now hear your reasons where did Share? You sleep last night? And was she worth it? Was she all right. All right. 10. Okay. 2 sets of 15. I hope that by next video I can maybe do an actual push-up. Okay, how many more? Okay, 3 sets of 30. You know, it's coming out. It's got me thinking about my old physical anthropology class. I had to do reports of studying, you know, the idea of humans, hunter and gathering. 60 more. And then I can try an actual push-up. One day he gave us a pop quiz. In that pop quiz, we didn't know a lot of answers. A lot of it was new. We just took notes on it. And he said, you used your notes, would that help? I'm like, yeah. We all said, yeah, instantly. He said, all right, use your notes. We're feeling better. He said, would you feel better if you used your book? I said, yes. He said, would you guys feel more confident if you guys collaborated and talked with one another? We said, yeah. And surely we would all get 100. And he emphasized, well, in those times, people didn't isolate to try to figure things out. They worked together, collaborated. And that's how they gained success. The best pop quiz I ever got. I learned a lot from that one. Okay. I'm gonna try a push-up. I'm trying. Okay. Okay. 2. No, just 2. Okay. That's the wall push-ups.